good evening, guys. A little bit late in getting this one sent out. John here, Mr. Forex Fire. So, like I say every Friday, I tend to do how has the trading week gone, what has gone on with the system we use, what's triggered, what has been possible, and I always give the full transparency. What have I actually taken? Okay, so first of all, we've introduced a little bit more direction in how we work through this. In case you don't know, I have a Discord community, and I sort of produce the indicator for the system, which helps you trade alongside what we do with it. On top of that, it gives you alerts for when to get in. It gives you alerts on here for where we're getting into the liquidity. And I've put out a system there so we work upon an orange flag and a blue flag. And on an average daily range, okay, if we are saying 0 to 60 pips, sometimes the daily range is less than that. I'll have that as a yellow flag. So there's a possibility that whatever I flag is a yellow flag, that we could get a trigger entry on one of those. If it's blue, which is around about 60 to 100 pips, it could be something that could be imminently coming into play within 48 to 72 hours. Okay, so just to give you some context, you can see on the backdrop here, the ones above it on the 4-hour zones are the ones that are left on the playlist for this week. Okay, we're coming to the end of the week, so I'm going to be doing what has happened, what has been possible, and then at the end, I'll tell you what I took myself. The bit on the bottom, pinks, these have what have activated. Okay, so we're going to start at the top of the shop and look at the odd Canadian dollar. Now you'll notice on here we've got a floating annotation or notation of a 4-hour trigger. This is just currency strength of what was when we tapped into this line. Now this alert line, this is also correlated by the 20 pips of how far away we are from that at the moment. Okay, but this got tagged, those alerts would have came out. So at that time we would have used the currency strength when that alert went off, and the odd card was 62% odd, 37% card. It's now 54 odd, card 41. Okay, so it's starting to consolidate a little. Each percentage on that measurement is worth 1 point in my scale. Okay, now if that scale distance between one currency to another currency is over 50%, i.e. 50 points, then I know the momentum is in the favor of whichever is the highest number. So in this instance, we are only 14 points higher than the card. Okay, so it's telling me the odd has a little bit more strength, but because there is no 50 points differential, we're stuck between buying and selling. Okay, very, very simple, very, very easy to understand. That's just to give you some context of that. Okay, so like I say, what we're going to do, we're going to take a little look at what's went on with these. And obviously we've got the 4-hour. Okay, so we mark out 4-hour, 1 hour, 15-minute targets. The 5-minute is the entry. Now this is where this comes into play. Okay, we've got the marker came in here. This was where the target for a possible entry. You can see here we pulled down, we came up and tapped it. Okay, so this trade is still open at the moment. So there's every chance for this to do 1.25. Now my targets is generally 1.25. If I can get it, the entry in the SL closer because of the pippage size, I will normally squeeze it into 1.5%. Whatever TP2 and TP3 is always different. My TP1 is always the same. It's either 1.25 or it's going to be 1.5. Okay, so nothing on this particular trade at the minute. There is still time for it to hit the TP1, so I can't see that this has done anything at the moment. Now we're moving on to the odd NZD, and we can see in here, like I say, the alerts actually come into our Discord as well, so you can see this odd NZD. If we take a look, this had came in at 20 past 3 on the 27th, which was a few days ago. Okay, and it was looking for a buy position. I'll just take it back up that 4 hour. You can see on here at the time, okay, at the time, the 4 hour trigger, as it tapped into this, the odd was only 8%. Now I'm looking for a buy, so the odd has to have the momentum to it. So remember when I said 50, a point for every percent, the NZD was around about 70 odd more than what the orders. This was just telling me that it was ultimately bearish. There was going to be no entry system on this, so I left this one alone. Okay, so again, no entry at this time for anything just yet. We're moving into the Swiss JPY. Okay, so the Swiss JPY, it just came in this afternoon. Okay, during 25 to 3. So we were looking for possible sells. Okay, so at the time of the trigger, the Swiss was 51%, the JPY was 24. So only around about 20 odd points differential, so not much movement. It's consolidating, and you can see that's why this candle is like this at the minute. Okay, we're coming into the 5 minute for the actual sell. There has been no pattern produced on this, so again, no entry at this time. Okay, so we're going to come back in and we're going to go up to the Euro GBP. Okay, now this was an interesting one. The Euro GBP was one of the first ones to come in at the beginning of the week. We were looking for a buy. The trigger came in at around about 1/2. Okay, now if I just go straight into and put these into buy patterns, okay, and if I go straight into the 5 minute, and I'll just show you exactly what it is. And I went over this with the guys in the Discord. Okay, so if you don't know, on a day-to-day basis, I will do what I call a daily fire chat, and I give a basic rundown of what's going on pre-entry, during an entry, a pattern structure. I also talk about what's going on with current candles, okay? And I will also draw out what to expect, okay? I also go over watch list information. And in one of these videos on the Euro GBP, I spoke about how this price, okay, this price had basically pulled away because it was too strong. The pattern alert came in at 84 for the Euro, 41 GBP, and it pulled the pattern, but the pattern did not come back to get tapped into. However, a pattern alert came in, I should say this pattern alert came in here, okay, after we had the trigger. So when the trigger came in, there's a pattern alert here. I mentioned because there was nothing structured here, you could go for a buy on this. So there was TP2 would have been the first TP in this one. So it went for 1.5, okay. And then the secondary one was the 4 hour target, which was 2.67. So marking these down, this is what was a possibility so far this week. We'll just get this marked up and we'll talk through this. So what we've got is a 1.5 plus a possible 2.67. So far there's 4.17. Now, if you watch the video from last week, there was around about 14, nearly 15%. Phenomenal week last week. This week's a little bit slower so far. So we'll go back up to that 4 hour. We'll take a look what's going on with the Euro NZD. Okay, the Euro NZD will go into the zone alerts. Euro NZD came out today at 5 to 5 in the morning, okay, and it was looking for potential buy. Okay, so again, we've got on buy alerts at the moment. This is where we triggered in. Again, if we open this up, you can see we were just bearish all the way. I'll go to that 5 minutes, however. Okay, we could see at the time of coming into the bull zone, we had the 4 hour trigger point. It was against us. The NZD was stronger. The last hour, it was massively against us because the NZD in this instance was 92, Euro was 42. You've got your 50 differential. So this at this time it was against us altogether. And I just said, we have to wait. Unfortunately, the full zone was mitigated and pushed through. It's now showing a buy potential now, but we wouldn't be trading it because the zone, the pattern did not come in within the zone. Okay. So again, that keeps the overall at 4.17. Okay. GBP NZD again came in on the morning, this morning, just after the Euro NZD. So because these move very similar, we were looking at similar sort of setups. Okay, so the strengths were massively against us at the time. There was a pattern came in though. Okay, so we'll come down. Structure on this, if we look at this, we can see low, high, lower, low, change of direction up here with a spike because it comes and takes the liquidity here, tapped into an entry here. It did come lower. However, we are still within a 1.5% move. We are just above a break even at the minute. At this particular time, the GBP NZD, we can see the GBP is 57, NZD is 82. So again, it's consolidating. There's not quite about 50 points on this. So this is just going to consolidate. So this would still be an active trade if anybody got into it. So I can't see it. It's either lost and I can't see it. It's won. Okay. This takes us on to the last one, which is NZD cards. This came in on the 27th, which was 2 days ago, I do believe. Wednesday came in at 1:45. Okay. NZD card. We'll take a look at this. And it was ESL. So if we come back onto here, flick this on, and we change this into a sell pattern. We change this up to 4 hour. Okay. And we look at this. Okay, so what we've got, we go 4 hour, 1 hour, and 15-minute liquidity. We'll go down to 5 minute for an entry system. Okay, there was a particular entry on this. Okay, this here. So this, if we clone it, this one would have lost. We'll come into here and we'll do the markings in a minute. Okay, that's TP3. The TP2 or the TP1 would actually be along here. So just get this in. Okay, the TP1 would have been around about there for a 1.25. So price came down. Okay, price came up and ended. However, price then come down. It nearly went to the first target of 1.5. But then eventually, obviously, price came out and it spun out. So let's say each one of these is worth 1%. Okay, it would be a -3 for them 3 losing. So this week is just over 8%, 1.17%. Now, did I get into anything or did I trade anything this week? I did not trade anything this week. I didn't open any trades. By the time I was looking at these and the movement was there, I either missed an opportunity or the times of the day where the trades were coming in, I was not at the screen to be able to take them. And that happens, okay? It's just part and parcel of trading. But what we do have with this system is it's structured. It's easy to follow. You don't have to stress when an alert goes off. Like I said the other day, we had an alert went off. And even though we had that, we could set the targets of the 4 hour, 1 hour, and 15-minute. We didn't have to look for the entry. We were looking for the exits prior to the pattern come in. The pattern is where it's telling you to then set it up to get the entry. When you get the trigger for the zone, you're looking at your exit strategy first. And that's what I love about this system. Not only that, because you're working upon a 4 hour key level, okay? We have to wait for that last hour of the 4 hour candle. So when you get the trigger, you could be with 4 hours left, there could be 3 hours left, there could be 2 hours left. So in those first 3 hours, you're laying the land of what you want to see to get out of this particular trade, okay? So not until that last hour we set the alert on this indicator to say, this is the pattern. We've triggered into a sell zone or we've triggered into a buy zone. Set me the alert for when this pattern comes in. When that pattern comes in, what we do then is we're just basically putting on the risk to reward tool, and we are looking for the 15-minute target, the 1 hour, and the 4 hour target. That 15-minute target has to have a minimum of 1.25% return. If you can get 1.5 return out of it and squeeze that out, and obviously have the SL there to still protect you, then that's even better. That's gravy, as we would say. Okay. Me, I did not get anything set off this week. I don't mind. I got a good 3-4%, 3 or 4% out of the possible 14 to 15 last week. This week, few bumps in the road, but we just accept it is what it is. And the system overall still would have been profitable at around about 1% or just over. Okay, so that's it for what has happened with the results this week, what's gone on with the trading. Inside the description will be links to get into the Discord. Okay, you can follow along, click the subscribe on YouTube, it's free. And I also have the playlist in the YouTube channel, so you can actually watch and trade this particular system. But to get use of the pattern and the indicator that we use, you have to be part of the community. When you become part of the community, you'll get all the added bonuses with the day-to-day support that I give, and also that daily fire chat where I'm on the computer giving out the watch list on the UK market open, the US market morning open, and the US lunchtime. I go and do the watch lists 3 times a day. Anything that triggers, I do full breakdown analysis, give you your liquidity points, and then we come away from that. And then when there's a pattern trigger, I'll come back on and talk about the pre-entry and getting yourself set up for that trade. Okay. And like I said, if you like what you'd see with these videos, hit the comments, give me a comment, a question, thumbs up, hit the subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. See you later.